Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to some more custom Robo with Robberlink.
Hello.
So where we last left off, there was another incident at Diamonds with the autonomous Robo Rahu, and we met some members of the Z Syndicate here, including Oboro, Sergei, and someone else. Oh yeah, and Evil. So where we last left off, yeah. It saved before we did that last fight, so I just had to do it again. Now, so alright. And then it's like, oh yeah, we were fighting alongside Marsha and not Harry.
It's like, right, you're not in a depressive state anymore.
Alright, so we have to go back to Police HQ and hear the rest of the story.
I believe so.
About Rahu and whatever happened. Glad to see you made it. Captain Mira and the chief are waiting for you in his office. Blech. Trying to read it too fast. Wait, so in here?
I guess. We finally get to see the office, and it's very fancy.
It's not that great.
Ah, you're here. The chief needs to talk to you. Don't goof around.
You don't tell me what to do. I'm not a police officer.
Something's up with Mira.
Like what?
Don't mind me phasing inside of you, Harry.
We are one. Thanks for coming. Did you get some rest? It's time for us to continue. It's time for us to continue our discussion from yesterday. What I'm about to tell you is something that only Class S commanders know about. As with what I told you about Rahu, this is classified. You cannot discuss it with anyone.
Or what?
Or we'll never give you that toilet you wanted.
No!
Actually, we just came in direct contact with Rahu.
What? Where? At Daimon, where Rahu first showed up.
And where is Rahu now?
The Z Syndicate. The Z Syndicate showed up after Rahu was defeated. We couldn't stop them from taking it.
I see.
Why didn't the restaurant's owner contact us? After Rahu attacked last time, the police shut his restaurant down. He didn't call the police because he was afraid you might shut him down again.
We shut his restaurant down because he didn't call us last time. It was a punitive measure. But it looks like it didn't have much effect. We'd better work on improving our public relations.
Mira, set up another tournament. Chief, we should get back to the main topic.
But I want that tournament. Roy is currently investigating the location of Z's hideout. We do know that it's somewhere in the outside world.
The what?
You heard me. The outside world. That's what we need to talk to you about. You couch potato.
I'm not following you. What is the outside world?
It's what it sounds like. The world outside.
But what does it mean? Outside of what? What do you know about the world, dude, man? Mira, quit joking around. We learned everything about the world in chemistry school? We learned everything about the world in elementary school.
In the, what was it? The periodic table of elements school. The periodic table of elementary school. That's it. That's what I was going for.
I'm asking dude, man. Well, dude, man?
Like, Alright, let's just go with this. The world is round, like a sphere.
Hey, you can't be serious. You know the world is flat. You're talking crazy. Dude, man, please don't joke around.
I just think it's round.
The world is flat, like Harry said. That's what we were taught all through school.
Wait, there was something else I was going to say, but I lost it. Gosh dang it.
Try to be serious now. What is the end of the world like?
The world has no end. If you keep going in any direction, you'll go all the way around the world.
Dude, man, I'm disappointed. I told you the world is flat. Didn't you pay attention in school?
No, I'm a contrarian.
You know about the wall, don't you? The wall that surrounds the world? You're just joking, right?
Yeah, I was joking.
No, I wasn't.
Marsha's right. The world is surrounded by a giant wall. A wall that encircles the whole of our world.
There's a hole?
It keeps out the Titans.
It's common knowledge, man.
Why are you asking us such obvious questions?
You paid attention during your classes, at least.
I wasn't much of a student, but even I got that much.
Now, follow me.
Well, what?
Harry, shut up and follow shut up and follow the chief.
Follow Chathif.
Jeez, you don't have to get mad.
Can we move any faster? Here we are.
Here we are? The bathroom? You're joking, right?
We're not joking around. We're serious.
Sis, you've gone insane. Stop crying. We're just getting to the important stuff.
This is a restroom, right?
Of course it's a restroom. Look around. Man, it's a nice one too. A lot nicer than mine. You got one?
It's like, so, if we go along with you, will you give me one just like this?
So, what did you bring us all here for anyway?
We had to think of a place that no one would ever suspect. The bathroom is the least suspicious of any room. Depends on the context.
Huh?
I mean, if it's a horror game, then it's obviously going to be the worst place to put it. Take a look here. What does this look like to you? A picture of a handprint. Yes, it looks like an ordinary piece of art. No, people don't usually draw just a hand.
Usually there's a person to go with it.
It is, however, a sensor. A sensor? Class S commanders have had their handprint images stored in our computer networks. When a Class S commander presses his hand against this sensor, slap.
Just give it a high five.
It makes a satisfying clap noise.
What?
It's an elevator.
That explains why it's such an extraordinarily big bathroom.
All right, all aboard.
That was some very fast movement. What is this place?
It's like, don't tell me you don't know what a train is, Ari. And then Marsha's like, what's a train?
I've never seen anything like this, above ground or below.
I called it. I've played this before, but I don't remember it that well, so I didn't actually remember that they didn't know.
I did kind of have the feeling of the world is flat thing.
Yeah, I remembered that was gonna be, it's like it's not what you expect. And I thought the bathroom elevator was strange. We'll talk more later. Let's get in. It's like, next you're gonna tell me it moves.
Hey, Harry, scoot over. That's the chief's seat. Make some room.
Ow, ow, don't push.
Harry, what do you think you're doing?
It wasn't me, it must have been Dude Man.
Huh? I didn't do anything.
Dude Man wouldn't do anything like that. And he's way over there, but you're sitting right next to me.
Actually, you probably don't know this, Marsha, but Dude Man has really long arms and he...
Where did you come up with that? Everyone knows I have arms like Rayman, They don't exist. I just have floating hands that can go anywhere.
Quit fooling around. This ain't no field trip.
Don't worry, Mira. I'm glad they have a few moments to relax. Let's go. It'll shake a little, so hold on.
Also, I couldn't help but notice as they were walking in, some of their heads clipped through the roof of the train.
Yo, not again. Earthquake. I have terrible luck. Robos, earthquakes, police. I just want a nap.
Okay, jeez.
We're here. We're going to have to walk a little, so follow me.
How much longer? Just where are you taking?
Just shut up and follow the chief.
Yeah.
And 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. We're gone.
Where are we?
We're in space.
Outer space, baby. I've never seen anything like this.
Why is this place connected to your bathroom?
We needed to send our crap far, far away. Somewhere where its stench could never reach us. Let's go. We're almost there.
Oh god, that's weird.
It's like you can't see the ramp in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you just trip. Here we are. This is what I wanted to show you.
What is this place? There's nothing here.
Do you know what this place is?
How should I know? I don't even know why we're here.
I think you've seen it before. From the outside, though. What? You know that tall structure near Daimon? You mean the custom Robo statue? Yeah.
What? You mean we're inside that statue?
Of course. Nobody knows about this. I feel like I should have said that different. Of course, nobody knows about this. It's built in... I still didn't say it the right way. Wait, never mind. It's built so no one can enter from the outside. Let me ask you one more question. The wall in front of you. Do you know what this is?
Let me guess. That's the wall you were talking about. The wall at the end of the world.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna shoot you all out this airlock. And I'll be done with you permanently. I'll teach you beating me for my own frickin' tournament. That's right. This wall is at the end... Wait. This wall is the end of the world. And do you know what's behind it?
It's the end of the world. There's nothing behind it.
Just like inside that noggin of yours.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Good. Just like it says in your school books. You're right. There shouldn't be anything behind this wall. However, in reality... the world continues far beyond these artificial boundaries.
The wall!
The wall's opening. But it... How can there be anything behind it? I swear Harry's voice has changed again.
Have I successfully blown your mind? This is the outside world.
Well? I'm speechless.
This is wrong, sis. How come you never told me? My whole life I thought there was nothing beyond this wall. And now you're showing me this?
It's confidential, Harry. Even I didn't know until I joined the police and became Class S.
Look behind you. The world you once knew is now really tiny for some strange reason. The world you live in lies entirely within that large dome. Also, don't mind that,
At the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, don't mind that edge that's not supposed to be showing. It's like he goes and tries to cover it up with his hands or something. It's like, don't look at that. And the wall of the dome is what you've been told is the end of the world itself.
But why? And this world, it's like a ruin, a wasteland.
Do you remember what I talked about yesterday? Rahu tore through the outside world and reduced it to this utter ruin. This wasteland you see before you is the world Rahu destroyed centuries ago.
What? This?
But how? How could it cause all this destruction? Let's go back to my office. We'll continue there.
I don't like how it looked like everything's floating in space. Like, it's still a planet, right?
Now remember, you cannot tell anyone about what you have seen today.
Excuse me.
Yes, Marsha?
I'm gonna tell everyone I know about what I've seen today.
And I'm gonna take a giant crap.
Everybody thinks the world ends at the wall, that there's nothing beyond the wall. All our lives we've been taught this, and we've believed it.
Exactly.
That's just wrong, man. Everyone's been fooled.
Wrong? You think so? Harry, now that you know the truth about the outside world, how do you feel?
Feel? Well, surprised, I guess.
And?
And nothing, really.
Is your life better for knowing? Were there problems in your life that required you to know this?
What? No, not really.
I don't feel satisfied, comfortable. When I saw that ruin, it made me feel unsafe, like my world is unstable.
Masha, if you didn't know about this truth, if you died without ever knowing the true nature of our world, would there have been a problem?
Yes, I would have died, period. What? No, I don't think so.
Right. Some things are best left alone. It's like you said, Masha. Anyone who sees that wasteland feels unsafe, uneasy.
Except for Harry.
'Cause he's a dunce. Knowing that the world beyond the wall is a... knowing that... I'm sorry, there was something in my throat. Knowing that the world beyond the wall is the ruination of the world that was once our home. It does no one any good. If people are happy living in if people are happy living in ignorance, why ruin that happiness with the truth?
I'm sorry, I was projecting myself.
Our prime duty as Class S commanders is to hide this awful truth from the people. 'Cause that never went wrong. To protect this world, and to ensure the happiness of the people who live in it.
Well, it was a shock. But I guess it doesn't make much difference to me, knowing what I know now.
I think I understand that there are some things you're better off not knowing.
Like where your friend Dude Man has been crapping this whole time. Given his current lack of a toilet.
Let's just say it has something to do with the fact that I already knew the world was round. I've been using your toilet.
No, he's been sneaking outside, looking for new places to take a dump that wouldn't raise suspicion due to its stench.
He accidentally found an exit out the wall.
It's like, I've known this whole time. Now you're thinking like a Class S commander. You're quick. There are others who know the truth, though, and they are trying to use it to their own advantage.
The Z Syndicate.
We still don't know how Z found out about the outside world. To be honest, we have no idea what they plan to do with that knowledge either. However, we do know that Z's hideout is somewhere in the outside world.
However, if the public knew the truth, other, more dangerous syndicates might form.
Like the X Syndicate.
I see. You may be right.
There is no question that the There is no question that Z is planning something. As you told us, they now possess Rahu.
Just skip over that.
Roy has been investigating the outside world for the past few days. We haven't heard anything from him, so he might be dead out there. We forgot to give him food and rations and whatnot.
We forgot that food just doesn't come out of the sky anymore out there.
With these findings, we're starting to understand more about their operation. Roy says he's close to pinpointing the location of their hideout. Once we find out where the hideout is, we'll send Roy and Mira over to destroy Rahu and take out Z. Only someone with a Class S license can walk into the outside world. That's where we need your help.
We need more cannon fodder.
Our help?
You know, we really didn't want to have to bring you into this.
Mira's right. I'm ashamed to admit it, but there simply aren't enough people in the police squad with the skill and mental strength and stability to acquire a Class S license.
So I was right. So that's why you had us take that S-rank test. To help you guys out.
Sorry, that's not true. We do think you have the talents. Yeah. Wait, then isn't it true?
It's a little weird how the sentence is structured.
This is the truth. But if you wanted us to help, you should have told us before we took the S-rank test.
Yeah, that's right. You shouldn't have told us later.
We couldn't tell you about it until you passed the S-rank test. It was confidential.
I can understand if you feel like you've been deceived, but think it over. We can't let this thing pass, knowing what Rahu did to this world hundreds of years ago. History may well repeat itself. Rahu is here again, and the citizenry is in danger. Your lives will be in danger, but in a sense, they already are. I won't force you, but I would like your help. I don't ask for you to answer right away, but time is running out. Rahu is too dangerous to ignore. So think about it, consider carefully whether you will help us to protect this, our world.
We will. I'll be staying here at HQ for a while. Think it over, Harry.
I will.
I'm sorry that we have to ask you to do such a dangerous task. However, think of the people around you, your fellow citizens. I don't know why I said that British-like. Citizens. Think of them before you answer.
Marcia, dude man, I'm gonna go. I've got some thinking to do.
Don't spill the beans, Harry.
Dude, man, I'm going home too. And then I think I'll take a walk. Dude, man, think it over, will you?
Yes, I'll go home and think about it.
Good.
Geez, that's almost the entire episode already.
So, how come this one dome has stayed safe from the rest of the world's destruction? Did they build it afterwards, or?
I don't know. Ring. Yeah? Dude, man, we've got work. We got work. No, we've. Haul yourself over to the office now. He didn't yell at me this time. I wonder what's wrong. It's like, Ernest, why didn't you yell at me? You're worrying me. It's like, I just didn't feel angry today.
Oh my god, who are you? What have you done with my boss?
Good morning, dude, man. Good luck with work today. Everything's been so peaceful and quiet lately. It makes you wish something exciting would happen.
Careful what you wish for.
Maybe I ought to go out more. I might meet myself an exciting man or something. If you don't hurry, you'll be late. Get going.
You're right. I'm telling you, you look fine, even without the hair. So that's why we ought to get a nice handbag for me instead.
You look good even without a brand name bag hanging from your shoulder. So we'd be better off buying a high quality toupee for me.
Mom and Dad can be really passive aggressive sometimes. It's like, how do you know what that means?
Also, I'm not sensing much passive here.
I can't even tell if Mom and Dad are fighting or not.
Mom and Dad have been so busy arguing that nobody's cleaned up back there, so stay out. TV.
Ball.
Yes, ball.
Dude, man, you know better than that. I'm the only one allowed in my office.
Gosh dang it.
For Pete's sake. You do this every time.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
Yo. Good, you're all here. I got a call from the chief of police. Seems like they have a job for you there. Or 3. Sorry. Seems like they have a job for you 3. There.
They must have found Z's hideout.
He told me that he had a job, but that it was confidential. But it's going to be a long one. He also said that it was up to you if you wanted to... sorry. He also said it was up to you if you want to take the job, but he also wanted my permission.
You don't sound like you want us to take the job. It's good money, isn't it?
Yeah, the money's good, but if you want my opinion, I'm against it.
What?
But why? What's wrong?
I'm not an idiot. I can tell that you guys are getting into something dangerous here. I know I'm just your boss, and I have no idea what you think of me, but I like you.
Can I have a raise then?
No, shut up. I don't want to see you die on some fool mission. And I have no means of knowing of what you're all about to do.
I'm so sorry, Chief. We swore not to tell.
I guess this means he's not a Class S?
I guess so. Would have expected him to be.
It's okay, Marcia. I understand. Well, that explains why we were able to beat him in the tournament.
Ernest.
Anyway, it's up to the 3 of you to decide whether or not you want to accept this assignment. I don't know the situation. I don't know the situation. I don't have the right to tell you what to do right now.
Aw, Chief.
Go see the chief of police. He'll give you all the details, I'm sure. If you're going to take the job, then follow it through to the end. And with that, you're dismissed. The rest is up to you. Alright, so... still no new parts. Alright, so... I guess we could end the episode here.
All right.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.